Bye.
Hey, I'm trying to copy the link for some people who aren't. Jamie said she can't get in either.
Well, you can type as you hear. This was totally new. Never done it this way. I got a little smarts after I figured out. So it told me to had to go through my Facebook page, which it offered a link at the bottom. I went in there and then I had to copy the number. Okay, the last 89135 whatever the number is, and
Uh-huh.
put it in join meeting, and it worked. So
That's
I
so
don't know.
odd, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm never even last month we didn't do this. I don't have a clue who this is. Honey.
No, and nobody else is here, so it makes me kind of wonder.
Hello, hello. Hello. Yeah, so it's a little confusing. Would it be the same one as you did last month?
No, because each one's recorded and done, differently.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to send them, I guess, the meeting ID.
It's funny. I just had sent you that second one saying I still can't get in, and then I'm figuring it out. And so,
Oh, Jamie's in now, so see what she had to do to get here. Hey,
Did you
Jamie.
see my email?
I did. It said invalid link. How'd you get in?
Well, I copied and pasted and went directly to Zoom and started over from there.
Okay,
So got it to work.
I don't know what's going on with it, but I don't know if the other guys, I sent them meeting ID just now, so if they could go to Zoom.
Good morning, Doug.
hey Jamie, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
Yeah, I had telling Sharon too. I had problems getting in. I finally figured it out a little bit. So I guess I'm here. So I figured out enough to get here.
Yeah, well, I just now sent them the meeting ID and maybe if they can go directly to Zoom and type it in because I have Doug and Jamie in here, but that's it.
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody else is having issues.
There's Roberta.
Well, he's saying this is Gordon, but like when we first started using Zoom, I had to set up an account and password, but he said that he didn't. He don't have his password. So,
Okay, let me just see if they can go directly to Zoom. I guess Jason's not in either. I guess
It wouldn't,
Jason is.
it wouldn't even let me do a password. Instead, I had to go through Facebook, which I don't have a clue. I just click every month. I just click it open. There it is.
Mhm.
Hmm. I'm gonna try to send them everything they might need. Uh,
Probably gonna start getting phone calls.
I'm getting emails, but I don't know what the difference is. Nothing was done any differently. But
No telling. Guess we should be thankful that it's worked as many times as it has.
I guess so.
I may have to leave early. I was going to tell Gordon, but he's not there. So I will just slip out quietly when time comes.
Well, you'll be missed.
Oh, thank you, Doug.
I didn't even say nothing last time. I had to go. I just kind of clicked it off. I didn't make a big deal. Well, I got to go. I'll see y'all. Bye.
Yeah,
I just shut out my thing and took off.
that's what I'm doing today.
Okay, I got two more people, Roberta and Jason.
Morning, Roberta.
Good morning. I was just gonna say, I got it. I got the ID, so here I am.
Look
Thank
at you got on. Yeah.
This technology, I don't know.
Hey, Roberta, every one of us has had problems. So I started out talking to Sharon saying, hey, I can't get on. So figured it out.
Yeah,
Morning,
well,
Jason.
I always blame it on myself because I am so technologically challenged that it's like, okay, I must be doing something wrong.
I'm sure something was, I set it up the same way, but you just never know.
That's right, you don't.
So how's it going at the new building?
It's
You-
nice. Everything's really nice. We're still getting settled, of course, but everything's spacious and clean, and we're just working our way through it all, little by
That was a
little.
nice newsletter there this morning. I read all of it. That was
Oh, good. Thank you.
really informative and can't wait to get up there and see the new building. And so congratulations. Is y'all having any idea when they're gonna have like a grand opening yet?
I'm thinking, Doug, it's probably gonna be about a couple, 3 weeks. We don't have the signs put in place yet. We gotta get the parking lot restriped. Still working out some of the technology gremlins and, probably once the springtime, summer folks get back in, maybe, early May. But we're gonna have a big, I'm sure, ribbon cutting and a cake and
No, good
refreshments.
cake. Everybody needs cake. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a big deal. I think people are gonna be very impressed with it.
Well, good. I look forward to getting up there and seeing that. So,
In fact, we will have our first council meeting next month here. So
well, good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jason, have it after May 2nd. We'll be up there on May 2nd. So anytime after that would be great.
Okay.
We can't wait to see it. Congratulations.
Where are you
Thank
at,
you.
Roberta? I forgot where you live normally.
We're in Newport Richie
Oh,
on the West Coast,
gotcha.
just north of Tampa.
Yes, I think I've driven through there. So,
It looks like we're still missing Gordon and Holly.
Well, Holly's got a bad cold. She won't be
Okay.
here. And I don't know. I don't know if Gordon's having any problems. I had a little bit of a hiccup trying to get logged in, but I was able to do it.
what's up, Jimbo?
Hey, Doug.
How are you
Hey,
today,
Jim.
sir?
Good, good.
Hey, Jim.
You must be cold up there. Jim got all his clothes on.
We've got a lot of plate glass windows on this part of the house. So yeah, it's
Oh,
a
I
little
got you.
cooler here than
A little
some of
chilly
the
in
other
there.
places.
All right, we'll get you a space heater. It's funny, in my office downstairs, which is certainly cooler downstairs, I got a space heater and I got a big fan. So depending on what the day's like.
Sharon, thank you for that last email. That was the charm that let me get in.
Well, I don't know what I've done, but apparently I did something differently.
It's all right,
That's right.
Jim. We've all been there. You're just you and Bruce there are the last ones. So that's what's happening.
That's all right. Sharon was on top of it. She had it under control.
We're just
Well,
lucky.
still have
Absolutely.
Gordon.
We just said we're lucky this is only the first time we've had this problem.
It's another reason that in our heart of hearts, we don't really like change.
I got into Zoom
Amen to that, Jim.
and it said, invalid meeting ID.
That's what they got. But then if you go into Zoom and tap in the whatever, everybody's here except.
You have to click
Oh, wait,
on
somebody's in the room.
join and then type in the number.
Let me go over there and look and
No, it's Bruce. Everybody's here except Gordon. And so I just sent, let me send you what I sent them.
Well,
When
I don't know where Harry's at. Harry's usually on here, and Paul. I don't know if Paul's coming.
Recording in progress.
When I used Sharon's
Bruce.
last link, I didn't have to sign in anything. No
Wow.
password, no meeting number.
Usually you just click it on and there you go.
Yeah.
There's Bruce.
Hey,
Bruce is
He's on
bam
twice.
low.
I see two different Bruces.
yeah, I
Bruce got all them
got
cameras.
it on my tablet.
We want the nice Bruce.
We see a serious Bruce, and then we see a practical joker Bruce.
Uh-oh, that sounded like Harry's voice. I don't see him. Can't believe y'all didn't get any snow this year worthwhile. Not, I mean, other than that little dusting I heard about. I mean, trust me, Steve and I, every day we are on the weather app checking and making sure, and oh yeah, in 2 weeks, it's gonna snow 1 to 3 inches in Sky Valley. That's perfect. You know, we'll get up there and that'll be plenty. And then 2 days before it's back to rain, you know. So very disappointing. Even Steve told me the other day, he's like, God, I miss Sky Valley. We got to go up there. So, oh, well. Well, maybe Gordon got sick.
I'm checking my emails. Usually he emails me if he's having a hard time.
Well, I would have thought called one of y'all.
Harry says, cannot get connected. Please help. So
We might have to go back to, once we get warmer weather for all y'all, we might have to go back to in person, which is fine with me. I'd love to see all of you.
Okay, Harry's in.
I was just fixing to respond to him.
Yeah, I was typing directions. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But Gordon,
Now, and again, I don't know if Paul's coming.
I'm refreshing my email to see if Gordon.
Harry, where you at? Why can't we see you? Harry probably just rolled out of bed. Uh-oh, he took his thing out. Come on, Harry, talk to us. Hey, if I get a phone call, it's probably from my doctor. I'm waiting on. I got a bad back here. We're trying to do some stuff. So
I think we have a quorum. Do we want to begin, or we want to wait on Gordon?
Yeah.
I just sent him the last, the only way I know to type in.
I know Sharon and I have
we
a
got an
board radio
agenda
meeting
there
to go to
somewhere.
after this.
So I don't know what all he wants to talk about. I can certainly tell you about what we're doing. I sent you all that stuff yesterday, so thank you for the kind remarks back from who I heard from.
Let's see.
Doug, why
Gordon's
don't you go ahead?
Gordon's trying to log in too.
I sent him I said, go to zoom.com
Okay.
and just try to type in the meeting ID. I'm assuming that's how Harry got here.
Harry's still not here. You see, he's no
He's
video.
here. He's just no mic.
He's just no video and no mic. So that's what Harry does. He comes in stealth usually. And then he's like looking from the floor up, you know, down. So gotta watch Harry.
Excuse me.
Bless
Buddy, I'm in a meeting right now. I can text if you need to reach for something.
Well, I don't know. Can we get started or?
Yeah, I would think. I mean, we got an agenda.
You're first up, Doug.
I saw that. Why come he puts me first every time?
I don't know, but we got to be out of here by.
Well, do we want to go ahead and call the meeting to order?
Yeah.
We don't have an assistant marketing chairman. And y'all the members, I just work for y'all, so I ain't nobody.
I just tried to call Gordon and left a message with him.
I
So,
think Karen's working with him too.
you're in contact with him?
Karen is, I think.
Karen is,
on the
okay.
phone with
Oh,
him
there he is
now.
right here.
Okay, well, good.
Had to do brief synopsis here.
Harry says he can see and hear, but go on, he's watching.
Yeah. There he
Okay,
is.
so we're ready. Gordon, are you ready?
I got in. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gordon,
Thank you. Bye. Sorry for the problems. Dear my goodness.
Sorry, Gordon, we all had it.
Yeah. Oh my. I guess Harry is here.
Well, Harry's there. He just don't want to be seen this morning.
Okay.
Or
Sorry for
heard.
the problems. Well, good morning. Sorry for the being tardy here. Plenty early, but just couldn't get on.
Yeah, several of us had that problem.
My goodness. So is Harry on? Harry was having another problem.
Yeah,
He's
he's
here.
on.
He's on. Alrighty, fantastic. Well, good morning. Sorry for being delayed. I guess the first thing is, do we have I guess, in terms of, do we have enough members here in terms of a quorum?
We do.
We do. Fantastic. Okay. Well, let's go right into it. So the first item would be the approval of minutes from the last meeting, February the 23rd. Has everyone had a chance to look at it? Any changes, corrections? If not, do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please, so approved. Thank you. All right, let's get right into the discussion items. Marketing update, Doug?
All right, I will, I know I'm going to talk a little bit through a couple of things, so I'll make it quicker because I want to get to the one at the end. And I sent all y'all this yesterday, as I do every month, so y'all can just kind of see it. What we try to do too, more and more, but certainly the first of the year, we always do a lot of social media because we want to get, I mean, we can reach tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of people, you know, in just a matter of time, real quickly with our different links, and then we pass them on to our media partners. So what I just had sent you earlier this month, and I sent you something last week, which is this first one here on LinkedIn. And so we're members of different groups, like this first one is, you know, Global Golf, you know, 13.9. And so we just kind of, you know, that's all they want, you know, you just send them something short and sweet, and just keep it going. So what we do too is really do a high volume right here before the Masters next week. Let people know about Georgia, that, hey, by the way, we got some other great things here in Georgia besides that beautiful golf course in Augusta. And so we do a lot before, during, and after. So we try to reach a lot of people that we know are coming to Georgia, and they come from all over the world. And so we reach out like this first one is from Global Golf that has, like I said, over 13,900 members. So, and then we have different other ones that we use, different people. So, so we do Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Here's some of the things we're doing. The ad that Sharon made, we send it out to our media partners. Makes it real easy for them to see everything. They don't have to know anything. I don't care. Here you go, put this out. Boom, it's real simple. It's a great looking ad. Here's some of the things that we're still doing that we just continue to do. And here's the things that we've done over the last couple of months. And I'm just scrolling down here. And the blog is still out that's rolling about the golf trail and then Sky Valley. So we're sending that out. Again, in March, Sky Valley was part of the newsletter that people can see. So we want to make sure that's usually in every month. The big thing that I want to talk about, as I've mentioned a couple of times, is here, and it's really hard to do, is to try to get some people up to Sky Valley, because we just want as many people as we can. And we've been very fortunate, since I know a lot of people, to get some people up there. But this, we're trying to do a media trip, and we've pretty much got everything finalized, still working on a few things. That we've got 4 pretty big hitters from golf. One guy's coming in from Minnesota, you know, in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and Philadelphia, Pittsburgh area, and Indiana, Florida. And so they're coming up, and they will spend the week with us, and we're going to go see Bridgestone and a couple other members, and we're going to end up in Sky Valley on the 18th, leave on the 19th. So if you need to see everybody, I don't need to run through all that stuff. We will be coming, I don't know, we'll be there that morning. So we'd like to play golf, you know, get them a sandwich there at the cafe, take a tour of Sky Valley, and let them know everything about it, because everybody we've had, from the traveling couple to Fred, the last couple of years, you know, it's just showing them everything means more. This is not just a golf trip. These guys, you know, promote everything to everybody. So we want them to know everything, and we need to get as much information in their hands as we can. So we'd like to ask Bill if he would get us and I don't know exactly, I've been in a couple of his homes. I know there's one right behind the clubhouse. It's really nice. It's 4 bedrooms. I'm planning on being up there. I just don't want to inconvenience anybody. in terms of trying to stay over, things like that. But we'd like to get a dinner on the night of the 18th in the clubhouse so they can experience that. And then we will be getting up early on Friday the 19th, as most of these guys will be flying out. And so we need to get them up, back to the airport, mid-afternoon, that type stuff. Like to get them a goodie bag, maybe a shirt, you can get the sizes. As I've told you, this is one of the most important marketing things that we can do for a really little cost. I mean, you can't do anything for the amount of money that you would spend on this, which would be a dinner and paying Bill whatever his little price is for one night, and a sandwich and maybe a shirt, like I said. So and then they will go back and write about it, blog about it, radio about it, all this type stuff. So it's a really good deal. I will be able to send you guys their bios and what all they will be doing for us once we tally all this up and get it to everybody. Like I said, we've been working on this for a little while. Met with some of them down in January. The gentleman from Minnesota is the owner of golftrips.com. We work with Ryan Weiss is his name, and great guy, has a lot of contacts, goes all over the world, seeing, different places to travel. So I've been trying to get him here to Georgia. Again, it's one of those scheduling things. And so it's not a lot of cost to me. I have to pay for their plane tickets. So hopefully we do that. We do rent a big SUV, so we can haul all these guys around in. I'll pay for anything that other people don't pick up, but so it's well worth it to me to have them there at Sky Valley, because I've told you in the past, these many people who leave just love it, being there and want to come back, and you have a very unique place there that people just fall in love with very easily. So so we put this together early enough so we're basically a little less than 2 months, so we're not just rushed, and it's really not a lot of work that will have to be done. So I'll be glad to work with anybody on the situation. We'll certainly keep you informed, and not just at next month's meeting. We'll let you know what's going on with everybody.
I hate to interrupt you, but Howard is trying to get on the call, and I'd really like for him to hear all this, because I know that we'll be part of the planning and making arrangements for this. I've been texting with him. He says he's waiting for the host to let him in. Do y'all see Howard out there waiting?
He's in.
Oh, he is? Okay. Okay.
I was going to say, Howard's sent me a little text message for me to call him and whatever. So Howard,
Okay.
I think if you just got in, we're talking about the media trip here, whatever. I sent you a copy of the marketing stuff yesterday. So so this
Can
is.
you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Howard, we can.
I can see you.
Okay.
So
You weren't the only one having problems getting in, Howard.
this was all of us. So
Well, I can tell you, I hit the link and it would continue to give me invalid ID.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
Well,
feel
we
bad.
tried to keep you out.
Don't feel
but it
bad,
didn't work.
Howard. we all had problems. Luckily, so I will be in touch with certainly Gordon and Howard, Roberta, Bill, whatever we need to do to make this run smoothly. I mean, they're in and out of there in 24 hours. So, but we want to make it a really exciting 24 hours. This this is not just a golf thing. This is a travel thing. I don't know if I probably didn't see anybody but Bill, but we had a nice group. We wanted to come to Sky Valley from our golf travel company. So since we don't have anything, I sent it directly to Bill. So to get Bill just to talk to him to try to rent one of his houses, and he wrote me back and said he's in touch with the person. And I don't remember right now if my, where they were from or whatever, but it was a nice little group. Now, I say nice, it could be 4 or 8 people, something like that. Anyway, so Brian, back to Brian, he's the owner of golftrips.com. We work with him every month on travel, and he does a great job. He has a great website. He promotes people all over the United States, and it's probably my biggest media partner out there. So to get him to come and spend the week here in Georgia is fantastic. We're going to take him by Bridgestone's headquarters down there in Covington, let them see the plant, let them try out the test site. So some fun things that they can do during the week. And we wanted to end up at Sky Valley and do what we can with them. So I'm open to any questions. You can talk about it. I know we're running late, so I don't want to do a whole lot, but that's the last thing I really had to talk about.
Yeah, Doug, I do have several questions, and maybe the group can participate in it. We have a lot of things going on in a very short period of time. Where do you see the time? Questions you have, time they'll be arriving on the 28th. And is it going to be just for one night to get all these things done? And one of the things I do want to have to do is take a tour of Sky Valley. But how do you see it timing wise? Time they'll come. Number of people are going to have. First of all, we have to get that number down. Are wives going to be attending, or is this simply going to be the a family, or is it simply going to be the media?
It's just for media. I know we've had some people in the past like that.
Yeah.
Now, just 4 media guys, because all these guys are coming from out of town. So 4 media guys.
For media time.
Yeah, we'll be arriving on Thursday morning, the 18th. So we could do a tour then. We could play golf then. They can play golf in the afternoon. We just pick up a sandwich there at the cafe. And so however that works, we will have a big enough SUV to take them around and still have where maybe one person can get in and talk about to them while you drive around. So however you want to work it, my job is to get them there and make them happy. And like I said, everybody in the past has been really happy, so no problems. Just spending the one night. Like I said, I've been in the houses that Bill has, and I know he has at least 4 bedrooms in a few of them. So I thought, well, that would be perfect, in and out. Nothing to do on Friday, so it's all day Thursday. Ended up with dinner Thursday night. If some of y'all can come, that would be great. What else?
So key wise again, timing on Thursday, just to put it all together, because I'd love to put it all together. You have an estimated time of arrival. I know it's tough, but this will be in the planning when we do golf. I want to do the tour.
Well, I mean, we will be coming from Brasstown. So it's about an hour.
Right, yeah.
We're not doing anything over at Brasstown on the Thursday morning. We can get up and get over there early. So that's no problem.
So time wise, again, just, I know we're gonna get into specifics, time wise, I guess I'm looking at trying to get hard numbers here, if we can, as close as we can. Because I look at, we definitely want the golf and we definitely want to do the tour. And in the past, Jim Curtis has done a great job of the tour, whatever we can do, and maybe he will get involved again.
Gordon, ordinarily I'd volunteer to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to be out of town.
Okay. Okay, so we'll,
Or did you ask Debbie if you could leave?
okay,
Yeah, I even invited her to come along with me, but
Okay,
not this trip.
okay. You know, I like Debbie, don't you? Okay.
Mhm.
if we get the time wise, then we'll get it together with the POA, someone will get involved in this point. Okay, we definitely want to.
Hey, we definitely want them to know real estate is big.
Yes,
You know, we want
yes.
people to, you know, hey, hey, play golf or whatever, come up there and buy you second home or retirement home or buy a lot and build, and hey, you can, we'll show them all the new building that's going on and
Mhm.
whatever. So we want to make sure they see all that, not just pretty green grass.
How much time we need, Jim, typically, if we, set up a timing schedule here, Jim, typically?
I would-
2 hours? Go ahead,
I would say allow for at least an hour and a half.
hour and a
Depends
half.
on, it really depends on how extensive you want the tour to be.
Okay.
And you don't want to, overload them and
Yes,
or bore them. But I
Here's,
think
here's a-
ideally about an hour and a half gives
here's
you.
a thought, just a thought. Maybe we do the tour first,
yes,
okay? Because if you get them after they play golf, they're gonna be tired and whatever. So
right,
we get them beforehand and we do the tour. We get them back, we get them the sandwich, we kick them out on the golf course and let them, enjoy, and then go up to the house when they get back and then come back down to the clubhouse for dinner. That'd just be my
yes,
opinion.
I like that idea. Comments at all? Yes. Something like 10 o'clock or just trying to.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can definitely be there before 10 o'clock, but
Or earlier.
that would probably be good. If we left over there at 9, it gets us there at 10, we start the tour. I mean, because there's nothing they're gonna do. I would keep all their clubs right there and so and everything so nice. Everything's right there. You don't have to drive 15 minutes. So
Right.
that's just what I would do. And then you can give them stuff. Maybe I would say at dinner time, do not overload them. Here's a goodie bag, here's a golf ball, here's a shirt or whatever you want to give them. They don't expect anything. So you don't have to just bombard them. And that way they can just take it back to their room, pack it, take it back the next day. So that would just be my, but we do need to get some materials in their hands so they can read about it and go from there.
Great.
Wouldn't hurt to show them, or I tell you what we could do. We could just stop on the way up the mountain at the new City Hall Visitor Center, and I could let people know, hey, we're about 10 minutes away or whatever. I'll let you know when we leave because I'll be with them. And let them see that, let them see what you're doing. Hey, visitor center, we got, a lot of people coming up the hill. There's, nobody's going to know anything about Highlands. What's up to, no, none of them going to know anything about down on the mountain. Mike May will. Mike's done some stuff on the Dillard House. But that would be just a good idea, and just drive on in and then start the tour. So
Great. Check in. You want to do check in first, or does it really matter? Tour first and check in? Doug?
whatever
Okay.
works. So I mean, you're talking 4 hours to play golf. So you're gonna have plenty of time to do whatever.
Okay.
Doug, we can work, and Gordon, we could probably do lunch out on the patio, which would be a
Okay.
nice vista,
Very
you
nice.
know, and plan that, and you come up with a timetable, but we do that at noon or something like that, and then
Mhm.
let them tee off at 1 o'clock or 1:30,
Okay.
and
Okay, 1:30.
take it, you would like us to, we'll divide these guys up so they ride with somebody else as a ambassador and that type thing.
That sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so people can go different ways and say, all right, we're gonna show them this, 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 and this, and you can put them in 2 different cars and
I know, I'm talking about golf. I'm talking
oh,
about
golf. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
golf.
yeah,
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 yeah.
Yes, right.
Dave Dalbert, who came early on, if you remember him, big heavy set
Right.
guy, great guy, and he absolutely enjoyed playing golf with some of the members, and because they talk about it, they can tell you about it. So that's an ideal thing. You know, they can ask questions and not just play golf amongst themselves. So
Mhm. I like that.
that'd be great.
Okay.
I
We
will.
can-
I will not be playing golf because this back of mine will not get
Mm.
well. So anyway, that's a great idea. I mean, I'm excited. I can't tell y'all how excited I am about this. This is to get these guys to come and they, you know, they don't want any money. They just want their expenses paid for. And
Expenses are, you're talking about what expenses again?
well, I got to fly them in here. 2 of them will drive, 2 of them will fly. And then we got to get a big SUV to load all their stuff in that we'll pick up at the airport. And then anything that anybody doesn't pick up, you know, then I'll pay for during the week. But that's just part of what I do. So most everybody picks up, you know, food and
Right.
things like that, certainly, and you know, but so it's not a lot of expense. Okay, really, this to have these 4 guys come in, you know, it's not going to be a lot of cost for what they can turn around and do, and it won't be just one time. As I've told you before, these guys or ladies come and tell other people about Sky Valley. Fred, who brought his wife and grandkids last year, you know, he had heard it from somebody else, you know, and he's asking me, I want to come. Okay. You know, and then he's the one who did the podcast this year. Hey, can we do a podcast on Sky Valley? Sure, let's do it, you know. So that's the type stuff. And then it's very easy for me to go back and say, hey, Mike May, can you write something about Sky Valley? Well, okay, now I've been there. All right, so I can add a little more touches to it. So
On Thursday night, we have an event called Thirsty Thursday. And it's a happy hour and a buffet and everything, which I think would work pretty well with them. They can come into the happy hour. The clubhouse will be robust with people and everything. And they can just be part of the group and talk to people. And it won't be a snare come in or in a conference room or something like that. They'd be right in the middle of the clubhouse with a bunch of other people. So I think
I love it. That's great, Howard.
it'll be effective.
I love it. So, and you might could even make an announcement. Say, hey, we're, you know, got 4 guys from across the United States that are here, you know, so introduce yourselves or whatever. They would love that. That'd be great.
Okay, we can handle that.
Good.
If somebody will just talk to Bill from the marketing committee and just ask, I mean, I don't mind, but he's going to have to talk to y'all anyway. So
Let me make them a suggestion. I'll volunteer to be sort of the lead person on this, if that's okay. So as we make the checkoff things and list to do. So
that's great. Thank you.
Yeah. So anything that comes up, I guess just filter it through me, and then we one person, and of course through Doug. That will work. Yeah. In terms of, I guess, we have a little bit of, on our budget money, thank goodness here, there was a little approval on our budget, so we have a little funds that we can do some things in terms of helping out an overnight stay, possibly, whatever, small amount of money, but it's there. And think about, maybe we have a little kind of race, maybe we get a gift or so of the shirt. I like the idea of a shirt or something like that. Maybe it'd be nice.
They will
Right,
wear
right.
them, trust me. I mean, I see these guys, I don't see them all the time, but when I see them, they have a shirt on from Arizona or,
Mhm.
Florida or something, so they'll wear them.
Maybe something we do, Howard, we through the clubhouse, we can, work out something. If we agree on the committee that we have something like that, size wise, and give them some kind of a shirt from the club.
Yeah, we can do something, the club would front the dinner and drinks and that type thing.
Yes.
Maybe the shirts we could do where we, get them at cost or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
And,
And
and because I think, I want to make sure we don't get too far in front of ourselves. This is I think it's a big opportunity for us, so we want to do it right. And,
Yes.
And I think the shirts would add something, but if we'll do those at cost and we can get sizes, we can have that in their goodie bag.
Yeah, I'll get all that for us.
Okay. In terms of Jamie, I know in the past, or you were involved in goodie bags. Can you help us out on that in terms of, coming up with items that we include in the goodie bag? Real
Well,
estate and so
We've
forth?
had which I thought was good, the golf ball, and then the shirt, that's really a nice item. I'm gonna be out of town almost
Okay.
the whole first half of May.
Okay,
So in fact, we're leaving in April, so it won't be a great time for me to be around at that time. Maybe
Or
some,
no, I'll work on
Okay.
those. I will be the contact for
Then-
the country club, and I will work with Howard and Steve Hare and that, for whatever you need us to do through the country club.
Fantastic, great. Very good. Okay, in terms of the scheduling, time-wise with the time, in terms of tea times and so forth, then you'll take care of that in terms of work around that, correct?
Right. If you give me the timeline, I will work with Steve here in getting tea times, and also what Howard suggested is getting individuals to play with the media
Yes.
people.
I really like that, yes. Very good. I think it's exciting. I absolutely agree with Doug. What we get out of this, the articles are just incredible, and the distribution. So I guess putting our absolutely best foot forward on this thing is really important. And we got some time to really, do it right.
And I know you try to understand what I can do, but when you have these people that have been there, I mean, I can talk to Fred, I can talk to Dave, I can talk to the couple that was here and say, hey, can you write something real quick, put it out on social media or whatever it may be about Sky Valley? Because they've been there, it is so easy for them just to write something, put it out. So this is the type of things that we build up, and we want to continue to bring people up there because like I said, you just cannot pay for this. And this is just, there's no amount of money that I have no idea what this would cost if you tried to add it up by doing something like this. So what they can do and will continue to do. So it is very exciting. And that's what we got to continue to do is, continue to promote. You can't stop marketing. It's so funny. People go under like, well, we had to cut the marketing budget. Why? Because that's what drives traffic, no matter what it is, so people are whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. It really is. It's a good group. I'm excited about Joe Burkett from Philly, Pittsburgh. We have not ever done anything in that area. And then we get a ton of people that come from up there, right down 95 and are always looking for things to do. So we can get them to come off 85 and come on down and see Sky Valley. And again, second home type places, you know, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. I'm sorry.
Any additional comments on it in terms of Doug, in terms of the immediate? I'm excited. So again, I'll follow up and try to get all these things time wise. Suggesting dinner, Howard, what would be a time wise in that, Howard, wrapping things up?
Well, we'll get the time for you, but I imagine that happy hour starts at probably 4:30 or 5 or something like that. And
Okay,
it goes from 5 to 7 or something. So they can finish their golf and refresh and then come down, and, you know, it'll be a buffet. So there's not a, you know, it'll be,
yeah,
the timing will work, you know, whatever's flexible for them.
I like that. I think that mixing with the group, the members is great. And then when Fred was down here with a family, they really, I think we had tapas night, and that really worked out well.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
warm by the warmth of it. You could just feel it. And that's something sometime, you know, pictures, whatever it is, just being there, mixing with the group. Great. Any other comments in terms of that before we go on the next part of it? I was going to ask about the golf balls, I guess, Bridgestone. Give us a little update on that. You were talking about maybe for the visitor center. Anything on that, Doug? During our last meeting, you were talking about possibly providing golf balls. Did we lose? Hello, Doug.
He's
I
gone.
think he had a phone call. I think he had to step
Okay.
away.
Okay.
Gordon, hey, Gordon,
Oh, go ahead.
let me throw some cold water on that.
Okay.
I don't see a lot of value of giving golf balls to people who are driving by.
Okay.
They're going to take a golf ball and go, but that doesn't mean they're ever going to set foot in Sky Valley. They're going to come into the visitor center, use the bathroom, pick up the free stuff, and away they go.
Okay.
Golf balls aren't cheap, and I don't see the bang for our buck in giving away golf balls.
Okay.
And I apologize. I am waiting on a phone call from my doctor. So that was another doctor calling me, but it's now let me throw something out because I'm catching up. I apologize. I just went in another room real quick. Oh, she's doing it. I have not been able to talk to Bridgestone. I think Bridgestone will just probably give me, we could do, I'm fairly certain Bridgestone would just give me some golf balls. Now, when we could ask them, and I don't know if they would put the logo on it, and then when we ran out, okay? And then we start over next year. I don't know how much that, but it would be the little, where are they at? I got them here on my desk. The little 2-pack, okay? Little 2-pack, little thing like that, okay? So they would love this, to get it in as many hands as you can. And if we can get, and I don't know how this works with 2-packs, they might not be able to do 2-packs. Certainly not going to give away dozens, but it's a Georgia thing. Hang on, Howard. It's a Georgia thing. Their national headquarters here is in Covington. Their plant is in Covington. So they're all about, you know, getting the word out. And if we maybe did something in the visitor center there that promoted Bridgestone, and we kept them behind the desk, or whoever's going to hand them out or whatever. So we don't have to give them out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry or kid that comes by or whatever. But, you know, I really think they would do it because they give me golf balls. I got tons of golf balls sitting in my garage that's what I was supposed to do, is give them away. They're our sponsor. So I have been able to talk to them. They are very busy in between the PGA show and the Masters next week. So they know we want to talk about some things. So I would say that would probably be a very good opportunity that we could do something. And again, it's just something nice. And we can maybe figure out how, you know, Tiger plays the ball. So, you know, we could maybe have something with Tiger on it and to draw attention, and we'll come up with something. I'm not saying but I guarantee they will give me so many. And like I said, when we run out, we run out. So,
Howard,
but
point.
I was saying, but my concern is people coming in the visitor center, they'll take any golf ball that you'll give them. I would rather tie it where if they come in and have interest in golf, you give them a voucher or something. They go down to the pro shop when they do their 18 holes, you give them complimentary 2-pack or whatever.
or what if they're not playing golf today? What if, I mean, is this just a voucher that can use anytime?
Well, we can work that out. We can figure out how we want to do that, you know?
Okay.
And, but I would rather it drive business rather than somebody come in, you know, for Bridgestone, the hook for them, they could do some type of display or something that features golf and Sky Valley and something like that. But then if there's interest, they could have some type of voucher or ticket or something. And, you know, that we drive the business down into the club.
It certainly makes sense for sure. So yeah, let's start on that avenue. I would say most people that stop are probably not going to stop and play golf, but they could get the idea that, hey, ask whoever about your free golf balls, Bridgestone golf balls.
Yeah, we give them. They could have a ticket or a voucher or something to come in when they register to play or whatever. These people coming by are not day trippers. They're coming in and they're going to stay for a week or 3 days or whatever. And what we want them to do is visit Sky Valley, and
Sure.
let's get them off that highway and get them down into Sky Valley to play golf.
That is the key there, Howard. That is it. So, okay. I like that. And I kind of thought about it when y'all said you were going to do the visitor center and what can we do there to, so I think Bridgestone would like the whole idea. So it'd probably be good that we could talk about it. So I'm not just fumbling through my presentation when I talk to them about it. And it's still going to be the same thing, Howard. I mean, they're going to give us so many golf balls, and then when it's over, it's over. And that would be for the year. So it's not like forever, you know, and then we go back to them and say, hey, we want to do it again in 24, you know. So it's a great idea. I think it's cool. So we'll try to figure out something else maybe they can do. Maybe they can win a contest or something. I don't, you know. They have hats. They got other things they can give away. I don't know. Let me think on that, Howard. I like that idea.
Okay.
That's the good thing about having a welcome center on the highway, because we have an opportunity to catch people and drive them in. So.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, any other comments for Doug? Thank you, Doug, for the report. Exciting.
No. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Looking forward. Gordon, you weren't on there. We were talking to Jason before you got on there. Looking forward to the open house, seeing everything, and so that's exciting. I really am. I've always thought, every time I rode by there, I said that'd be a great visitor center from Sky Valley. So, good for y'all. I'm glad y'all are doing really good. I'm very proud of where y'all come in the last few years. So it's great to see.
Okay, next item on the discussion item on the website update. Jason and Sharon, could you bring us update, please?
Good morning. I'm just going to really turn this over to Sharon. She's doing a great job with the websites, the updating, the visit Sky Valley is looking great. So Sharon, if you want to add anything to that, please do.
Just continuing to search for events that are near us, and encouraging people to attend cultural activities and do all the other things, but stay in Sky Valley for the visit side. As far as the city and everything on Facebook, we just post current events, things that are going on, keep people posted, but mainly it's just on visit. We are pushing for, come see what this area offers, but stay with us.
Any comments at all? Questions? Great.
Just
you.
that, the other day when Doug sent the email about the LinkedIn promotion, there was a link to the website, and I pushed that link to the website, and I was just astounded because the banner on the website was just mesmerizing. It was it's boy, we could take that and if we could send that out to people and stuff. So Doug, I think anytime we put something in print, if we can, or in email, we should include a link to the website.
Yeah.
Because if they do nothing but click on it and see that banner, hey, we've really accomplished something. We've really put our best foot forward.
I agree, sir.
Mm-hmm. So Sharon, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. But some of that was not me, but yes, it's looking good, and keeping it updated is the main part of it, I think.
Great. Okay, next item on the agenda would be the, I guess we've already discussed it with me there, the Sky Valley Visitor Center update. Jason?
Yes, we are in. Monday was our first day here. We're working out the gremlins of some things. We've got some very nice signage that we hope to have installed here very soon. The visitor center section is coming together very well. We have a lot of items that we're selling that Sharon has everything from magnets to cups and t-shirts that are selling very well. I think we're going to have a very welcoming place for people to come use the bathroom, find out about the city. I think, again, as I mentioned earlier, we're probably about 30 days out from having everything in place as far as the signage, having the parking lot restriped. And obviously we want to wait until our summer folks get here, but we're going to do a big grand opening, ribbon cutting, cake, refreshments, etc. So I do think people are going to be very impressed and pleased when they see what's here, when all the T's are crossed and I's dotted.
Are we still members of the Chamber of Commerce, Jason?
The Ford Raven? You talking about Ford Raven?
No, I'm talking about like the Chamber of Commerce, like to have them come up and do a ribbon cutting and get it in the paper kind of thing.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm not sure. We'll check into that, but we are working very closely with Ford Raven. In fact, we have a meeting, intergovernmental around town meeting with them at 12. So we'll have, Sharon and I may have to leave early on this, but I'll find out about that.
Yeah,
Jason, how many-
they do it for their members, and the membership offers a lot too. So it might be something to look into.
Okay.
How many days a week is the visitor center going to be open?
Well, right now it's certainly open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. We are talking about some strategic Saturdays, maybe during the summertime, maybe a 9 to 12 or 10 to 1, something like that, 10 to 2. But certainly during the week, as City Hall is open, it is open as well.
Okay. Yeah, that may be good during maybe holidays, like Memorial Day and 4th of July, and that when we have a lot of people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jason, I'm going to ask a question. Do you foresee, say, if we wanted to have a meeting there, having committee meetings, will there be enough space for that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the chamber area, I think we have shared, I think we have 30 chairs, but I think we could comfortably accommodate probably 40 people in the chamber room. So yeah, we could certainly, if we wanted to have a face-to-face meeting.
Right. No,
That's
you
certainly available, correct?
Doug's suggested it a couple of different times that we have a face-to-face meeting, and we'll let that when it's ready to go. I don't know if it's the committee. Everyone's in town. I think it'd be an excellent idea.
Okay.
Okay, any other items, questions about it? Very good. Thank you for the report. I guess the next one will be the Forward Ray-Ban Marketing Board meeting. Sharon, is there any updates on that at all?
Oh, yeah, there are still, right now, we are in many publications and ads. WSB TV still has a dedicated Ray-Ban County page on its website. We are in the 2023 State Parks Guide, the Explore Georgia State Travel Guide for this year. Right now, the February and March Smoky Mountain Living is going on. Upcoming will be those spring and summer, fall and winter ads that we will, Forward Ray-Ban will be a part of, as well as Sky Valley, articles in Laurel Magazine. And we're still working to decide, the committee's working out if we want to do that Comcast program, which will kind of be more for television ads, streaming for a prescribed population, people who are flourishing families and have more affluent people who travel hiking. So we're just trying to push it out there and make sure that Sky Valley's all a part of it, but that Forward Ray-Ban is taking care of the county and everything is going very well.
Great. Any questions, Sharon, in terms of what's happening? I mean, in terms of Forward Ray-Ban, they have a lot going on. I happen to see an ad with one of the local TV channels. It's very impressive on Ray-Ban County. Very good. Okay, let's go on to the next item. Would be North Georgia Vacation Guide in the Mountain Magazine. Again, we've run these ads in the past. We'll be running a full paid ad in 3 publications this year: the spring, summer, fall editions, and fall editions. The ad deadline for our spring, summer is going to be April the 10th. And I've asked Sharon if she'd get involved and review the old ads and see what any changes we've been making, possibly in photos and possibly wording. Anything on that? I think the circulation on the North Georgia Vacation, the Guide Mountains is like 10,000. It covers a lot of areas. Excellent. Any comments on that? Or in this case, Sharon, do you want any help? Or in the past, I know Jamie has helped and done this. Is anyone else we need help on this, or at this point, it's something you can do yourself, or would you like input from the committee?
I've already sent in the spring, summer ad and added in the 4th of July celebration.
Oh.
And they're going to get back with me and make sure it's all, within the guidelines. But at this point, I'll work on summer, fall. But Jamie did look at what I had done, as well as Kathleen. And I think everything's going fine right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Great. Okay. Next item on the agenda would be our budget. At this point, received word from Jason in terms of our budget that and contributions. We received, of course, our contributions from the city that's already in, and the club has made their $5,000 contribution, and the POA has made their $2,500 contribution. And the follow-up I would have with Bruce, the only question: when do you expect that the remaining $2,500 contribution from the POA, when do you think we'll expect it? Could you follow up on that, Bruce or Paul?
Yeah, I can,
I guess I missed that.
I can follow up on it.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you again. That looks fine. And the other thing we're talking about in terms of the media, that we have some money set aside in terms of the media. So in terms of budget, Jason stated at this point, we have a balance of $18,154. So Jason, is that still pretty accurate, that number?
Well, as of this morning, I checked it, there's $17,404 in the account. Now, that's the balance of the checking account. Your budget is obviously takes in the account the other 2,500 that you're waiting, but
Right.
right now, y'all are looking pretty good as far as finances.
Great, very good. Thank you again for contributions from the POA and of course the city and the club. Okay, going into item would be the photographer Steve Denver's photos, videos. Sharon, maybe give us an update on a plan to add photos, videos to the city Google Drive and ideas to add a link for the public to add photos, videos to the video. So I know we've been working on this and hopefully we're getting close to it. Can you update us on that, Sharon?
I'm still, adding photos and organizing photos as I can work it in with everything else.
Right.
We talked about, and what I have uploaded so far is on the Google Drive, and I shared the links with you all. Hopefully you had a chance to check those out. Jamie shared a concern of, do we want people, and I was concerned as well, do we want the public to be able to add straight to that drive? I don't
Yes.
know. Or maybe if they should be sent in and then we could add them. I don't know exactly what we want the photos to be used for, I guess. The marketing committee could definitely access them as they choose to, like Roberta was going to do with the country club. But do we want just anybody to find those? I don't know. Maybe we could put something on the visit site that, a showcase of more photos. But I don't know exactly what these photos were meant for, other than marketing.
I would think
I
something.
don't think it's a good idea to allow anyone to upload to the marketing committees or the city and the country club and that to their photo website or Google Drive. I think it would be great to ask people if they have photos they want to share.
Yes.
And I think that those should be shared with someone to review before they go. But I think in the Google, I think that we should have the ability to say, no, this is not an appropriate one, because we don't want negative photos on there. So I don't think there should be any direct sharing.
I called Holly to talk to her about it, and it cost us a lot of money for those photos over the last couple of years. I don't think they are for the public whatsoever. I think they're for the marketing committee. We own them and we have access to them. I think they should be in our control all the time. But there's a place on the Visit Sky Valley website that says gallery. And I think a great variety, a big mix of them should rotate, for periods of time on our gallery site. And then they're available to the club or the marketing committee for use. But if you start letting people go in and pick a photo out, you're going to lose control of the whole thing. It's going to get unorganized. You're going to have photos deleted. And we sure don't want to, we have got great photographers up here. And some of their photographs would be awesome to add to our database, but I don't think they should have access to this to go in and mess with it or add their stuff. That needs to be done on a different platform. They could upload their things on Instagram, like many people have, can do that. We were here and this is a photo we took, having an awesome time. But somebody needs to look at it because you don't know what's going to get uploaded, from somebody else like that. But I'm against making this a public site because we paid for it, we organized it, and it was a mess, a bear to organize. Took lots of hours, so getting it messed up would not be a good thing. So
I guess we get in a case where it is public, how do you go through the screening process, or if someone requested, a citizen requested, how do we, I assume there could be somehow approval at this point? There are
If
times
you-
when
Yeah,
individual,
if a citizen requests to Sharon, you know, they'd like a photograph of something. That depends on her time and what, you know, how much time that's going to involve, but if she could pull some, if they're going to use it for something, that's fine. If we have them uploaded to our website under gallery and have a real good mix, you know, I'm assuming like I can do on most websites, I can go in there and save that photo to my own drive. You know, they're public once they're on the website, as far as I think. And so there'd be a lot of, through the gallery, there'd be a lot of photos available for people just to save to their own drive. And how much time Sharon will have with all her other duties to, you know, go searching for photos, I don't know. She's going to be doing that for the marketing committee for sure, but for the public, I don't know.
And
I was
they're
just gonna
still not
add
all
that-
organized. I'm sorry.
What was
Pardon?
that?
I was
Sorry, Jason.
I was just going to add that if somebody wants to come in and acquire or see these photos, they would have to fill out an open records request. And Georgia law is that they have to pay the hourly salary of the person that's qualified to do that, which would of course be Sharon. So that would rack up pretty quickly for somebody, depending upon the amount of research and details. So we have run into that before, but it's very rare. And again, I think the more photos that we can get online that people could just access themselves, that would be great.
so, okay, thank you. So the other question comes up, we have the Steve Denberg's photos from his last 3 visits. Are we ready at this point for Steve to send those in, and how should we have Steve send those photos?
If he's
And
going to
video.
send them, I would recommend that we get them on a hard drive.
You want, you know, at the hard drive, you know, it's the extra money at this point. We have the hard drive. Again, I'm not a technical guy. Can he do that, you know, via the internet, or does it have to be a hard drive? I have no
I
idea.
prefer a hard drive so that we have a backup copy of everything.
We have the one that we bought from him.
Yes,
And I mean, if he's up this way, we could certainly probably, you know, give it back to him and he could add more stuff and then bring it back.
you
That-
want
that
us
would
to
be
work?
my-
Okay, because that
Yeah.
was we didn't know how to do it, so I can get hold of
Yeah.
Steve and then have, I get the city send back the hard drive to him. What does it cost? 150? What does a hard drive like that cost?
I think it was around that was around $90 maybe we paid him for it.
Yeah, I think it was in that range. So what would you rather do? Is it easier at this point to get a new hard drive, or do you want the city to send up, said our existing hard drive that Steve had bought and we bought?
I think it
Well, it
depends on how much space is on that drive, because we still haven't I haven't had time to go through all of those and organize them all of that drive. So if we wait for the other photos, or if we, I mean, it's as Jamie said, it's very time consuming. Anybody's welcome to help.
So your suggestion, Sharon, should we have a separate hard drive then, or what?
I guess it's up to Jason, because
I mean, I
I
think that, I mean, for the cost, if that's the easiest way to get these extra photos, $80, $90, I don't
You
know.
know, All right, and I would say this too, if we buy that second hard drive,
Yes.
send it to him, he puts it on, we get it back. And if there's enough space on number 1 drive, we download or upload to number 1 drive, have a nice clean second drive available to send him again or to use again. But that keeps our number 1 drive that's got 4,000, 3,000 something photos on it. That keeps that safe from being, you know, shipped around. And so I would be for getting a second hard drive.
It'd be easier. Steve can purchase it, and then we just reimburse him and then send it on. Does that make
That's-
sense?
That's the way we did it last time.
Yeah, that's the way we did it last time.
He invoiced us for the hard drive. I know the clock is ticking, but I want to say this real quick. And this may be a good thing, but we're getting an intern this summer. And one of the things she's going to be doing is utilizing technology, and we're having to define a project for her. And I do believe that this would be something that might fall in line with what she could do as far as kind of dissecting these photos and so forth.
Huh.
And also give Sharon some assistance. Sharon's job is absolutely taking off, and her duties and task responsibilities every day are increasing. She's doing an amazing job. And I did want to say that we are getting an intern. I think the big project is going to be the 4th of July and Fall Fest, but I do think this may be something that they might could help do some of that legwork. And I just wanted to share that.
Very good.
Yeah.
So the recap, I'll get hold of Steve, and then Steve will purchase a hard drive and put on, download his information and send it to Jason or to Sharon. Okay, very good.
Gordon,
Yes.
responding to Sharon's original question about why we have this, what's the purpose of the photo library, is to give us a library of pictures that we can use in our advertising campaigns. And, if we have an intern here who can pull out all the pictures, say, that have dogs in them, and we want to run an ad that says, Sky Valley is dog friendly, because that's a lot of people here have dogs, and a lot of people that might move here have dogs. And if we can, there's got to be some way to pull that together. And there may be other theme types, not just quick overviews, but some specific kinds of things that we can do. And I think that was the original purpose of having it, so we could use it in our publicity.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that's what I was thinking, the public probably wouldn't need access.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But can you imagine how time consuming it is to go through, let's just say 9,000 photos and look for dogs? I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's a perfect idea. But if you're just looking for dogs, I mean, or, anything specific, walkers, I mean, it is quite a job.
Yeah. Well, it's a resource, and
Yes, sure.
maybe we, there, if to the extent that there's duplication in there, I assume Jamie's already taken a bunch of that out. But yeah, we want to be able to use the thing.
Sure.
Right. Very good.
Excuse me, a question for Doug on Steve Denberg. Doug, have you finalized anything him coming up in June?
No, sir, I have not been able to finalize anything with him. He's been gone, and we just kind of missed each other. So it is on my agenda to talk to him about June.
Okay, just let me know.
Thank you, buddy.
Good. Any other business that we need to discuss?
Hey, Howard, while I got you on the phone there, or whatever you want to call this. Hey, I sent you, was that okay with me, what I could do for the golf tournament there for that weekend?
If you tell me again what you.
Just golf balls for everybody and bags, Bridgestone bags, if you wanted them.
Yep. I think that would be fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm going to definitely come with the dear Lord sees otherwise. I will be up there for the open house, whatever. And so that would be, as Jason said, probably early May or whatever. So I can bring everything then, and would love to see as many of you as I could. But we can talk about that in April. But yeah, I just want to make sure, and I will have you an answer from Steve.
Okay.
So,
and
he takes off. He takes off and goes to these countries, and I'm like, "Where you been?" I've been to Africa. I've been to Thailand. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Just for the committee to understand, Sky Valley Country Club will have their 10th anniversary gala on June 10th. And now this is members only, but Stephen was going to come and Doug wanted to come and do pictures because we'll have a, sold out clubhouse and, should have some good crowd pictures to be used in some type of publicity later on. Along with that, there'll be a golf tournament for the members on Thursday, the 8th. And so it'll be a big weekend. It's a big deal for Sky Valley Country Club because we've made it 10 years and, they've had some wonderful success. So that's what's going on. That's a member only thing as far as the gala and that. And, but it's going to be a nice event for photography.
Okay, thank you. Any other business? All right, the next, I guess out of the next meeting date, I propose Thursday, April the 27th. How does that look? Can most of us attend?
Yeah.
Any issues with April the 27th?
Looks good to
Sounds
me.
good.
Looks good.
Sounds good. Pray to God we don't have any more
And
issues.
we'll follow up with the meeting.
Zoom.
And I guess the following one is we got, it's a little longer than normal. Do I hear a motion for adjournment?
So
So
moved
moved.
Okay, second?
and seconded.
Very good. Thank you, committee, for, I'm sorry for the longer meeting, but very productive meeting. And we'll all be following up in terms of the sharing, I guess, the media visit and contacting you. And,
Hey, just one thing before everybody goes, we're actually looking to move. So the wife is definitely on the prowl to find stuff. So she's found some great homes for sale in Sky Valley. I'm like, oh, these are nice, and,
Come on up, Doug.
is yours for sale?
Yeah,
We
mine's
can
not for sale.
get- darn, I've seen pictures of yours. I haven't been, but some of these are just gorgeous. And I'm just going, this is all marketing stuff. So that type stuff, we can show those people out there that, hey, look at these homes that are for sale, then that just gets interest, to people who might not come, but they might find out about Sky Valley. But she's like, hey, is Sky Valley too far? I'm like, no, we can go to Sky Valley, Y'all probably hire me for sure if I moved up there.
You need a big dog?
No dogs. I got enough dogs. Thank you very much. No dogs. So just thought I'd throw that out. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
see you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sharon.
Thank you.
Appreciate you putting this together.
Anybody want to come walk a dog with me?
No.